Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to give you the details of our latest inventory acquisition, and is it a beauty? A 1958 Impala Convertible. Boy, you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we will give you all the details, walk around, cold start of the 348 tri-power, and all that kind of stuff that'll really give you the greatest impression of what this really beautiful automobile is all about. Now, you can also click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website where you'll have the pricing and more information on this particular car. And remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So, yes, it's just one of those things. You go to that website, you'll have access to this car, our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in inventory right at the moment. Your dream car may be this one or it may be another one. That's why you want to check it out. www.ellingsonmotorcars. Well, let's get into this car because I've always had a fond spot in my heart. My dad had 58 Impalas. I mean, they are just absolutely, for Chevrolet, 58 was such a big transition year from their highly successful 57 Chevy. Went to this all new body style. I mean, lowered hood, longer hood, more, looked more like a current automobile that we see today. It was just a complete transition for Chevrolet. Plus, you had the dual headlights. First year, the federal government let that happen, and I'll tell you what, most of the main manufacturers went along with that for sure. Kind of an interesting story. A lot of guys really didn't like this car when it first came out. Oh my gosh, they ruined, Chevrolets ruined everything, whatever. But you know what? They started to grow on people, and today they are more popular than ever. 1958, it was back when you ordered cars that everything was a custom deal. First year for the Impala, it was the top end of the line for the Bel Air. I mean, you had, the Del Rey and the Biscayne and the Bel Air, but the Impala was the flagship, if you will, for the Bel Air line, and this is really something special about these particular cars. This one, as I said, you always, when you ordered a new car, you had to make off the checkoff boxes what you want. Well, here, this is what they did with this car. Someone said, I want a 348, which was the big motor cubic inch wise at that time. And they said, I want a tri-power. So they got this car ordered with the tri-power. They said, nice options. Well, let's see here. I think I want power steering, and power steering is probably one of the nicest features on any of these old cars, simply because we're so used to it with our modern day cars. It's just a nice thing. This is a 3,500 plus pound car or more, and it's really nice to have power steering when you go to the car shows, parking, driving, whatever. Just really nice. It also has power brakes. Now, it has been converted to power front disc brakes, which you can't really tell from looking at it. That was not an option, but it's a really nice improvement, if you will, for stopping of the vehicle. It doesn't detract from the car in any sense of the way. Plus, it's got the dual master cylinder, which is a really nice thing to have on old cars. Remember, they used to call them emergency brakes? Well, that's what they were, because when you had a single master cylinder and your brakes went out, you couldn't stop. You needed an emergency brake. Nowadays, they call them a parking brake. Little difference, whatever. But beautifully detailed engine compartment all the way around. Really, really well done, to say the least. This is a body off restored car. This car has been taken apart and done. Everything was done to this car. It is absolutely beautifully done. Red oxide primer even on the floorboard. So that's another reason why you want to watch this entire video from start to finish, because you can have access to the pictures and whatnot of the underside as well. So you got the 348 with a tri-power. You got power steering, power brakes. Now you look at the front, you've got, right now this car has the wide whitewall radials, which a radial tire was another big improvement for us old car people today. In this age, they probably wish they had those back in 1958, but they don't. Spinner hubcap, isn't that just really, really nice with the red inserts? I mean, that is really a good looking wheel and tire combination. Now, you take a look at the rest of the car. I mean, beautiful chrome work all the way around. I mean, don't you love the chevrons in the front? I mean, when you came up alongside this car, you seen this, you knew this was the top of the line for Chevrolet at this time. But let's take a look at the inside on this car. It is impeccably done. Beautiful interior. The seats are in the tri-tone with the vinyl and the vinyl inserts. Love the steering wheel on these cars. They are just really neat. Beautiful dash work, original AM radio in place, original instrumentation, just really nice. Oh, there's a clock. Look at that. Even power windows. I mean, again, back in the day, you had to order side mirrors. It's got side mirrors, this side, that side. Take a look in the back. You got the dual antennas. You got the Continental Kit, dual exhaust, of course. I mean, like I said, this car was ordered and it was restored to the nth degree. Beautiful, beautiful car. Probably one of the nicest 58s I've had in the many, many years that I've been doing this. It is really done. Was owned by a fellow who took impeccable care of this car and whatnot. And it can be in your garage. We can make that happen to you. Well, I'm going to just say, beautiful boot, by the way, too. Power top. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. White vinyl top, excellent condition. Looks like brand new. And the new boot on there, really, really nice. It's got the gold award from the late, great Chevy Club. This car has won numerous local car shows, whatever. Just really was one of those cars that, yeah, just is a standout in any car show or in anyone's collection. You're looking for something to be your premier top show car in your collection, be it your first car or your 100th, this is a really, really nice one. As I said, the nice thing about these cars too, they have a full trunk. I mean, if you got a couple sets of golf clubs you want to put in there, not a problem. You can easily do that. There's lots of room in there, needless to say. I'm just trying to look at all the stuff. I mean, the features on these cars with the, you know, almost looks like a rocket ship bullet going down the side, and it's got the little Impala with the flags and whatever. It looks like the side has an exhaust thing on that side. Again, there's some more chevrons in the back. Just all those things that made it an Impala. So when you came next to this one, it also has 6 taillights. There was the first thing that most people didn't catch on these. The Impalas came with 6 taillights, whereas the other models, not so many, they just had 4. So just one of those extra little things. All these old cars in these days were so distinctive and so unique in so many ways. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and even TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment or subscribe. We appreciate that very much, and you'll have access to the information on this car, our current inventory at Ellingson Motor Cars. And as kind of an added bonus, you'll be able to look at some cars that we've sold over the last several years as well. If you have time to peruse those sites, really worth your while if you're an old car guy. Needless to say, or gal, gotta make sure that's true. There's a lot of gals like these old cars just as much as us guys do. No, it's one of those cars that it's really an exceptional example. Now you're gonna say, you know, Scott, I really love the video. Man, this thing just looks spectacular. Doesn't look as good in person. Well, if you want to come down and take a look, we're happy to have you come to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we can give you all the information or answer any questions you have on this car or any of our other inventory that we currently have. The other thing I always recommend whenever you have one of these old cars, whatever collector it is, if it's a Chevrolet, Ford, whatever, join the local Chevrolet club in this case, or the Impala Club, the National Impala Club. It's just great to get in contact with people who have the same passion as you do, love these old cars, whatever. You always can find Mr. Wrench if you have some questions or whatever. You know, the late great Chevy Club. I think I even mentioned that this already had an award from that. So, you know, it's just one of those things that I think is really a good thing to do. Their newsletters and what tech help, it's always nice. Now you're going to say, you know, I really want this car, but I don't know. How do you go about financing one of these cars? Well, we have several sources that can help you with that as well. So give us a call, again, at 763-428-7337, and we can help you in that direction. I also live out of state. What do I do? Well, we can help arrange shipping to go any place in the United States. For that matter, I sold a number of these cars overseas as well. So don't limit. I'm not limiting anything right now. If you're watching this video in France or in Germany or wherever the place may be in the world, we can get this to your country. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well, I thank you today for watching this video. It really is one of those cars that truly is outstanding. If you're looking for that car that just is really impeccably done with the body off restoration, beautiful underside detail, interior is just lovely, runs so nice. Oh, wait till you, that's why you watch this video. Wait till you hear how nice this 348 runs. I'm impressed. So again, thank you for watching our video today. And if this is the car you want, your dream car, give us a call. It can happen. Remember, EllingsonMotorCars.com.